Okay, bombs, I would say they'd be helpful, except no, they're not. You'll, like... They're so pointless in this game. I mean, they're always situational, and I guess there aren't really any... Stop it, stop it, stop it. You what the heck? I'm like... half a... I need to take off the bunny hood for this part. It's making my jumps too good. There we go. Even though the bunny hood doesn't really work that way, I thought maybe there were just like two jump types, rolling jump and normal jump, and then if you were bunny hood, both of your jump types are rolling jump, but instead it's actually just you retain your momentum. Because this game is all fancy and it used the memory expansion and it like pushed the N64 to its limits a bunch. But anyway, following a ghost, and actually the bunny hood is useful again immediately, and wow, not the Song of Inverted Time is annoying. Okay, stuff starts changing around like it's the second day, so whatever. Why do I have no idea why I keep messing that up. I mean, it's one of the 3 songs in the game I actually remember the notes for. Oh, well, so much for not pointlessly speeding it up. I mean, it's not like it's gonna affect anything at all, even if I left it going, except I guess maybe it possibly, potentially could have. I don't know, I entered Snowhead on like the 2nd morning and it took me to the 3rd afternoon to get out in my practice file, so I'm not sure what that means. I don't know how exactly you're supposed to race this guy. I've always just figured it didn't screw me over if I followed behind him, which is really easy with the bunny hood and not so easy without the bunny hood, and then it shows this, so I assume you're supposed to just be there within 5 seconds of him doing that, or be in the area so you can see him going through there, and then it'll appear again. And I thought when I said be art back, Let's Playing was a time when it's not a good time for calling me on Skype, although it wasn't someone I was talking to, and therefore they would have no idea about that, so, and it's not as if instant messenger systems have any way to give yourself a status to say that you are busy. And it's also not like I would have picked up anyway, because I don't really use the talk-ins of Skype that often. I'm much more comfortable typing. Okay, something good. Goodish, I guess. Okay, that's nice, except that I'm busy, and I hope going ahead of him didn't screw me over, although really it doesn't matter, I don't think. Oh gosh, I hope that didn't screw me up. I saw in a speedrun someone just climbed up that, and Darmani was in there when they played the Song of Healing anyway. I guess that's kind of spoilers if you're really weird about spoilers, and if I didn't keep saying that, people wouldn't necessarily attribute plot significance to them, so it wouldn't matter, but this is an awful part. I'm glad you only have to do it like twice unless you screw up, in which case you have to do it more times, but it's still awful. I actually guess you only have to do it once, since the way back you can just swim across. And where did it go? There was a little platform orbiting. This is such a stupid area, and I need to take off the bunny hood because bunny hood and icy platforms do not mesh well. Or rather, they mesh very well and their effects stack and it becomes impossible to control Link. And wow, I forgot that. You shouldn't do platforming on a Zelda engine. I'm sorry. It's just not a good time, and probably because I have to always have the wacky pails in my things that I actually record, I'll somehow like have totally screwed myself over by running ahead of Darmani by accident because someone keeps calling me over and over and doesn't get the hint when I decline the call. It means I'm not going to take the call. Novel content. No, when I decline a call, you do not immediately call me back. No. Man, I almost wish I recorded my computer audio somehow, because I like it when Let's Players that do that, and then you hear instant messagey noises in the background. I find it amusing for some reason. Makes me feel better about not being like a Charlie Chad and editing everything until it looks pretty. I think most people, or most of my fans, are happy with frequent updates over shiny updates, though. That's what I always say. Screw quantity, screw quality. Get a perfect mesh of both. And wow, this Lens of Truth is really... Is like the Song of Inverted Time make it go slower or something? Because this is like ridiculous. I mean, if that's too much magic sapping for you, you can technically do this, and I don't think it'll even register that you have magic. I know I didn't know that played over the night of the first day thing. Interesting. Except not so much. Anyway, I hope this works. Okay, good. I guess he just lives here anyway, even if you don't follow him. No! No. Yes. No, I would not. I mean, that's stupid Skype. What a soothing melody. My sorrows are melting away into the song. I guess I shouldn't start voicing him if I didn't the first time he talked to me, but oh well. This is one of my favorite cutscenes. I don't know why. I thought it was sort of funny in a dark or I don't even know what I thought it was. I just thought it was funny how it had blurry Gorons cheering him on, reminding him of better days. And then he starts crying tears of light from Metroid Prime 3D, the new revolution. Evolution! Oh, I mean, what? Anyway, a bunch of sparkles. I still think they looked like tears for a brief second. And oh, you get the smiley indifferent mask. That doesn't really look like him at all, although I guess it's not actually supposed to be made out of him. I leave my undying feelings with you. I don't know how to do a Goron voice regularly. Okay, and basically the deeds he accomplished are basic Goron abilities, although I guess he's a Goron hero, which is why he can do cool things instead of just Goron things, which are also cool things. But really the interesting thing about this grave is not the tutorial on how to be a Goron, which I will just describe things as I do it. I always thought it was a bit uncanny how the mask screams like that. Anyway, no, this is the interesting bit, using your Goron strength, which makes the Goron, along with, like, everything good in any game. It's like the hammer, the iron gauntlets, or whatever. Oh, well, that would be a bit more useful if I brought it along with me. Yeah, Bunny Hood is a thing of the past now that I have the friggin' Goron roll. For some reason, they decided the power and speed characters should be one and the same, which is cool and all, and I don't know if I can do this or not. No, you're not the great Damani, are you? Then whose grave was I just making? Did you come back to life because it was so warm to keep your grave, Goro? Sure. Can I do this? No. Yes, Gorons die when they in water, and that was entirely too long. Screw you, hot water. I would complain about hot water and being a stupid mechanic, but really it's not bad in this game since you only have to do it twice, and it's still better than the frigging blue fire and Ocarina of Time, which I couldn't figure out how to use, even though that game was horribly easy compared to this anyway. Okay, I really want to see if I can do this, because it's more fun than switching to Baby Link, so let's see if it works. Yes! Anyway, this is why Goron's the best, basically, besides the fact Gorons would be the best even if they were totally useless. This one in particular is the best because it can turn into a frigging Sonic, except 8 times better because it's charismatic. Okay, and I think the first time I tried this I missed. I'm not sure. I seem to recall missing something, but it may or may not have been something I couldn't melt in the first place. I don't even remember. Anyway, this is pointless more or less, but it's closer to the things you're going to want to defreeze, which, if you're not going for the golden sword as soon as possible, really is nothing. And there's 20 rupees behind one of these rocks, but I don't care about 20 rupees. I'll probably get some rupees in the dungeon, and then I can get the thingy. Anyway, the only thing that I can think of that you really need to thaw is right here. I know he goes back in the snowball if you leave the area with him frozen like that, and I like how he keeps hitting against the ice. What were I doing? Oh, sorry, just hurry. Anyway, yeah, he's trying to go to Snowhead Temple to save the day because for some reason it's obvious that the Snowhead Temple in the mountainous region that is snowy even after you melt everything must be the cause of the unseasonable weather or something. I don't know. This area doesn't seem terribly well thought out. I mean, I don't know what I mean. Anyway, this magic Goron door has to be opened by a Goron roll, and you can talk to that one up there to make him open it, even if you're not a Goron yet, although there's no reason to come in here yet, because this is the worst area in the game at the moment. Yeah. Oh, well, this is sort of another reason why I like this game. It's, I don't even know what to call it, almost sweet at moments, because instead of just randomly having the dumbest sequence ever and going to the Lost Woods in Goron World and learning a forest-themed song, which is supposed to be like a hint, tips and tricks thing. I don't know, Ocarina of Time just seems really badly thought out compared to this. Ah, darn me, where's my daddy? Where's my daddy? Anyway,